Bum ba da 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 ba something chicken lemons and doing the dance here right now in your ear balls. I mean, what? I don't even know what that was. Hey, hi, ho, and howdy, everybody. My name is Shannon Sugar, and welcome to episode number 2 of Emmy's Root of Katawa Shoujo. I have no idea what episode it is on, like, the grand scheme of things. I think we ended on 50... I want to say 56 or 50. We ended up in the 50s on Rin's route, so I'm not 100% sure where we are now, but we're here. We're here in the nurse's office because we almost got ourselves killed for the woman that we love. And that is what matters, because everybody loves a man who's willing to get himself dead for a lady. Right? Am I not the fucking love wizard that I know that I am in my heart? Is this why I've only ever had 2 girlfriends and they both cheated on me and I cry myself to sleep every night? That remains to be seen. Anyway, I fell asleep. For how long? What time is it? Bitch, it is like noon. And it's actually probably way past noon, actually. I really should have picked a better time. I'm feeling a little lightheaded and I keep blinking compulsively. Pushing the curtain aside, I squint my eyes against the unfiltered light pouring in from the window. The texture of the canvas feels nothing like the wind did before. The nurse looks up from his work, sitting exactly where he was before. So, how the hell are you feeling, kid? I can't really tell, so I don't answer anything. I'm kind of feeling groggy from falling asleep at such a weird time. Hopefully I don't look too weird. Boy, you look fucking goofy, especially since this motherfucker put cat ears on you, drew whiskers, and even put you in a maid costume. Dear anyone who makes fan art and or art of any kind, please draw Hasao in that outfit for research purposes. What time is it? Fuck, draw me in that outfit, please. I need more fan art. One time, me and my brother actually, I haven't done Halloween in years. I haven't done the dress up, trick or treat, go out and beat. Okay, we're just gonna move on, because in my brain, my brain wanted to rhyme stuff, and the first thing it went with was get up, trick or treat, and beat my meat, and that didn't need to come out. So I don't know why I bothered taking the time to say it out loud. Oh, okay. Anyway, we haven't done that kind of thing for years, or at least I haven't. And but a little while ago, it was like a year or 2 ago, my brother and I seriously considered going out and dressing up as a, I believe it was a Neko maid and a bunny girl nurse, respectively. And I'm a fat, unattractive man. I recently just put up a video on Twitter explaining why I shouldn't have face cam, and then considering that I actually might do it anyway. So if you ever wanted to know what a fucking failure looks like, that's what it is. Also, plug for Twitter. And then my brother is this fucking big, terrifying... Well, he's not even that big. He's just... He looks like he could tear you in half. And that, to me, makes the bunny girl nurse thing so much funnier. One of these days, that's going to happen. I'll do it. I will make a video of it. I mean... Me croaking the question to gain some orientation. The nurse looking at his wristwatch before answering. Things seem to happen in slow motion. 10:15. I immediately retract my statement. That's really not that late then. I try to think for a moment what that means, but I'm not really sure. You didn't answer my question, Hasao. Bitch, look at me. Do I look like the kind of man you wanna fuck with? Say my name. Brock? You're goddamn right. He is the one who doesn't knock, because he's too polite for it. Wait, was that... I think in my head that was supposed to be he's the one who doesn't knock, because he'll just break the fucking door down, because he's that much of a badass. But my brain's also stupid, so that's not what was said. Oh, fine. Climb down from that bed then. Let's see how you're doing. Don't? You fucking idiot. What did I... God damn it. God damn it, Hasao. I try to do exactly that, only to sway dizzily when I move too fast. The nurse moves to try and support me by an arm and sighs. Motherfucker. Stand up too quickly, is what I was going to say. I feel so fucking sorry for this man. He's gotta deal with fucking Hasao all goddamn day. Just sit there. I'll check your pressure to make sure. Hasao and Emmy, for that matter. And every other student in this fucking school. But Hasao and Emmy in particular. Damn. How do you survive, man? Alcohol. Lots and lots of alcohol. My good intentions sure lasted for a long time. I shut up, embarrassed with myself, while the nurse gets busy with an old-fashioned contraption on my arm. After a couple of minutes, he puts it away, looking neither pleased nor unhappy. You're all right. Head stop spinning. Yeah. Good. And how are the contents doing? You didn't show very good judgment out there, Sal. I swallow the retort I was going to make. It's what I was thinking. Oh, God. It's what I was thinking myself, but hearing it's... Motherfucker. It was stated by someone else really makes me want to protest. What he's saying is not pleasant to hear. Doesn't make him any less right, though. No, sir. He nods, still looking as neutral as he was before. It would be easy to be angry with him if he said, told you so or something, but he doesn't. I can try and help you to keep your health, but ultimately the last call lies with you. Hopefully this little episode will be something that'll remind you of that. Here, a note for your teacher, to avoid an interrogation. Wouldn't want him to have to tie you to a chair and then tie a pair of jumper cables to your dick. That's what I was gonna say. Took me forever to remember what jumper cables were called, to be completely honest with you. I take the slip of paper he's offering and then make my leave as I can't think of anything else to say, or even really want to. Stay out of trouble, you hear me? Or I will make trouble for you. Bum, bum, bum! I mean, I don't think it was anything but a scare, but next time could be different. I hear you. There is some way to get to the school building straight from the auxiliary building, but I'm not keen to find out and possibly get lost, so I go out from the exit that I know works. I stop at the stairs of the auxiliary building, deliberating for a moment between going to the dorms to get my books and stuff or just going straight away to class. The sun stings my eyes, so I head towards the dorms. The halls are quiet as the courtyard was. The courtyard. Scotland Yard, I mean, naturally so, since everyone is in class, I knock lightly at the door of 3-3 and push open the door when Muto calls from the other side. Sorry I'm late. 15 pairs of eyes turn to me. Good morning, Nakai. It has been a while since I have been seen in this game, and it is even longer since I have seen you. The fuck have you been? Sorry, there was this other fucking teacher, and I got a little upset with him, and just to let you know, we're not dating anymore. I'm currently rooming with Tanya. I mean, what? Muto seems to be somewhat confounded by my coming in late, as if I interrupted his flow or something. Judging from the rambling lectures this class tends to be, that just might be the case. I pass him the note the nurse gave me. Muto takes it with a nod and reads it quickly. He lifts his eyebrows and gives me kind of a stern look, but doesn't say anything. Just nods solemnly again. That's my go-to fuck-up sound. Dear anyone who could hear what I just said, I'm sorry. I shrug and he gestures at me to run along, so I naturally do. Yes, run along now. You silly bastard, you. Oh, youth. The class goes on lazily. I think I'm starting to get into the rhythm of the school. Your fucking heart sure as hell hasn't. I have even stopped worrying about taking notes and being overly attentive. The first days, I was pretty high-strung in class. Muto finishes his lecture about electricity early, but continues on without a pause about the festival. I forgot we had to go back through the festival again. Yay! For the longest, if you said festival to me... What? I was trying to figure out a way how to put those two things together. It was supposed to be, for the longest time. It's been since we've seen the festival, but there was no way I could have made that work. Someone else could have. I'm just too dumb. So, as you know, the festival is the day after tomorrow. I hope everyone's projects are going to be successful this year. Yes, the day after tomorrow, that movie. I've already made this joke. Have a good time, but also come Sunday, please keep the meaning of this festival in your minds.
Oh my god, it's Games of Fried Food.
Oh my god, I don't remember Misa's voice.
Games and fried food?
I really don't remember Misha's voice. This is a problem for me. I really can't. What the fuck?
You selfish bastard.
I got it back. I did that. Whenever I forget something, I have to go back to a funny montage in my head. Like, wait, what's something that person said?
You selfish bastard.
That's what I like to go with. That or,
sorry? Boggle? The game of life?
If you motherfuckers haven't gone and watched any of my fucking funny montages, number one, you're completely within your right to do that. Number two, what the fuck is wrong with you? That shit is the greatest. When I do it right. It's the only good stuff that's ever in my fucking videos. Everyone bursts out in laughter, and so do I. Yes. Thank you, you pink-haired twit. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, dear God, the bell, it scared me. It has scared me to my core. The remainder of the sentence is buried beneath the ring of lunch bells, and everyone starts packing their things. Muto deliberates for a moment, but since almost nobody seems to pay attention anymore, he just gives up and sits down. That's gotta be so fucking hard. I could never be a fucking teacher. I'd want to fucking kill everybody. Nah, I want to kill everybody. It's just like, there's no way. Fucking children are the worst things ever. I have seen fucking A Silent Voice. If you haven't, first 30 minutes of that movie is nothing but fucking reasons to hate kids. I mean, it's crowded in the hallway, or as crowded as hallways in the school probably get. Most of the students seem to be heading down to the cafeteria. Normally, I join the flow and grab a lunch for myself, but today's different. Today, I'm eating puss. I'm sorry. Stop right there. Because that was already too far. Today, I've been invited to lunch on the roof. An odd location, but that's where I was told to go. Fortunately, I managed to find shelter from the storm in the lee of the classroom door. The fuck is a lee in a door? Is that a thing? I've never heard that before in my life. I'm going to look it up immediately after this. And if it's a real thing, I'm going to be upset. Eventually, the torrent subsides, and I step tentatively out into the hallway. Tentative titty. Only to be met by Emmy, who comes flouncing down the hallway. Like, flouncing is a wonderful word. Never stop. What are the two... For me, the two greatest words in the English language are denouement and cacophony. I fucking love those two words. But there's some words which aren't fancy in any way, but are still magical. Flouncing is absolutely one of them. Like a cannonball.
Hey, Hisao, great timing. It's the best timing. It's my time. It's your time to shine, little lady. But you're a dude, so that doesn't work.
Okay, I mean, don't judge him, Emmy. You don't know what this man is gonna be. Who knows? Maybe I should have said, this man is gonna be. He's going the Campbell's route.
I have super extra lunch today, as promised, so let us go upstairs. It's gonna be great. Woohoo!
That'll be her fucking voice. It'll be fucking Sarah the Centret.
Woohoo!
Kind of actually works. The stairway to the roof is a little dilapidated, but it's clearly been used recently. At the top of the stairs is a door, complete with a missing padlock. Fucking criminals. I wonder who the intrepid individual was that removed that lock. Bitch, you know it was Kenji. Look at this man. He's a criminal. It's a criminal! I'm sorry. Emmy shoves the door open and steps beaming into the sunlight. And then there was a demon, lost alone in the darkness. Suddenly, a tall, dark stranger appears out of nowhere. Hello, handsome. Standing imposingly in front of us. Emmy flinches back, almost falling back down the stairs. Can you imagine how depressing that would be? That's how this route ends? Emmy just falls down the stairs and dies? I've seen less depressing... Well... I've seen worse ways for a route in Katawa Shoujo to end. Manly picnic.
Hello.
Oh, she's back. My baby girl.
Yipes. You scared me, Rin. Don't do that.
Wait, isn't she...
Guess who's back, my dudes? I'm back. You just saw me in my route, dude. Yes, I was in some panties in another room. I was so cute, and I was really high.
You are nothing but happiness and sadness, Rin. Thank you for being you.
Hello.
Noticing that Rin is speaking to me, Emmy looks curiously at me.
You two know each other?
I look confusedly at Emmy. She is that friend of yours? Rin has turned her gaze towards the clouds drifting above the school.
I didn't know you knew this person, Emmy. Did I ever tell you we used to date?
The awkward silence lasts only for a few minutes until Emmy lets out a tiny giggle.
Huh?
Shrugging coincidence off.
I invited his out for lunch. If you know him, that is all just the better. Woohoo! Oh. Does this mean I don't get food? Or did you invite him for lunch without the lunch? Neither. I have food for 3. Nice thinking. She's got brains. She got 'em. They're in that itty bitty little baby head of hers. Yep. That's kinda neat.
I'm so sorry for the coughing. I'd like to apologize about that. Again, I cleaned my room and I literally just breathed in so much dust. It's not even funny. The walk to the other end of the roof while I stay at the clock tower for a while. Or they do that thing that I just said, taking in the atmosphere. There's nobody else but us here. I guess the roof's not as popular as it is in other schools. We can never go on the roof in our schools. But then again, no one would ever fucking want to. A few rundown benches and tables are scattered around the edges, perhaps in an attempt to make the rooftop look a little less desolate. The small pebbles covering the roof rattle beneath our feet. The roof rattle. The roof has pebbles on it. We don't need no water. Pebbles don't like that stuff and things. Rock is weak to water. Burn. I mean... Take a note, Shannon. Parody song of the Bloodhound Gang's The Roof is on Fire for Pokemon. I peek through the chain link fence to take a look at the school grounds and beyond. Students are strolling in pairs and groups around the quadrangle, and at the cafeteria. A few delivery trucks are driving past the school towards the convenience store nearby. Somewhere, a watchdog barks at a passerby. Oh, what the fuck does a fucking dog... I'm so sorry for anyone who listens to this shit. Somehow, when I look towards the town center, the small town feel strikes me very strongly, almost palpably. The hectic lifestyle of big metropolises seems so far away and foreign here. Nobody has to run to catch a bus like their life depended on it, or get their senses overloaded by the neon lights and traffic jams. Traffic jam? I bet you that's good on toast. Funny joke. You can now laugh. Thank you. I feel surprisingly optimistic about this new life of mine, looking at my new hometown, even if it's going to be mine for only one short year. Finding out about my illness and having to move away from home all came so suddenly, I haven't had time to think about how I feel about it. When I step out of the shadow of the clock tower to the open... Is that what this is called? The Great Wide Open? I feel warmth touching my back. The sun shines from a perfectly clear cerulean sky. The best gym in the best town with the best gym leader. Tied with Sabrina. A cool breeze sweeping over the rooftop makes me shiver, but only briefly. The wind carries the scent of trees and flowers, not smog and car exhaust like it used to, just a few weeks ago. Emmy settles on a bench with Rin in tow and produces 1 big and 2 small lunch boxes from a bag. Put straw in the lunch box. It doesn't work.
Come on, Sal. What are you waiting for? Come get a bento. Yes, young boy. What the fucking? Yes, Mr. Shannon, sir. Come get a lunch box and put the food that is in it in your face. It'll be so tasty. You should eat it. Yum.
Speaking of someone we haven't seen in a while, makes me sad. She's beckoning me to join them, making room on an already small bench. I'm not proud of how much I fucked up Bento's voice before I got back into the groove. I'm terrible. I'm the worst. I'm abysmal. I know Rin's voice is fucked up as well. Damn. I seat myself on the corner of the bench to take up as little space as possible. It's getting pretty cramped, but somehow all of us 3 fit onto it. That all worked. I didn't need to interject that. Impressive view. Amy suppresses a giggle and places a lunchbox in front of Rin and hands another lunchbox to me.
Here you go. Lunch as promised. Look at that. I'm so faithful. Look at me. I'm so adorable, like a little bun. But not like the other bun. I'm like just a one bun. Like a thing that you put butter on and you have it at your dinner table. I mean, what?
Homemade no less. I'm impressed. Wow, this actually looks really fucking good. I expected it to be complete and utter fucking shit.
Thanks. I'm making myself when I can.
Conversation dies off as I set about the business of feeding myself. After taking a few bites, I glance up and notice Rin deftly opening the lunchbox and popping a forkful of food into her mouth using only her feet. Forkful of food in her mouth with only her feet. Yeah. Alliteration. Yeah. Even though I've seen it before, I can't help but be impressed by her the word is at her dexterity. It's also a reminder of the sort of place I'm in right now. Will I ever get used to sights such as this? I can't decide if I'm getting used to such a thing would be a good thing or a bad thing. Either. Yeah. Does getting used to this place mean that I'm giving up on being a normal person? Or does it just mean that I'm becoming more fucking Christ. More understanding about those around me? I'm distracted from my thoughts by the sight of Emmy tearing into her lunch as if it insulted her ancestors.
You fucking little bastards. Come here, rice balls. You sons of bitches.
I assume that's what they're eating. Nah, son, we eating burgers and french fries up in here. Fuck, I could go for a burger right now. It sounds so good. You seem pretty hungry. Emmy looks up, mouth half full, and swallows before nodding. Bet she I'm not proud of that. I'm never proud of anything that comes out of my mouth. I'm proud of what goes in hers. Oh, slam dunk. I set myself up for it. Yes. Blowjobs. I'm so fucking sorry.
My morning run always works up an appetite. Delicious. Gotta eat it all. Which is great, because then I burn through lunch pretty quickly. Oh god, I clicked out of it. OBS, don't do this to me. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
No more. Fuck you if you think that's not one of the greatest songs of all time. It's also not fuck you unless you're into that. In which then fuck you. But not like as an offensive term, but as like get down and get funky with it. Sexually. But I'm just saying like it's a good song. Moving on.
Helps me keep my girlish figure. So tiny. What happened if you lose it? Would you become a man?
I mean, it's a question you could have asked. I very nearly choke on my lunch trying not to laugh.
It's a figure of speech, Rin. Don't ask what... God damn it. Does your figure have to run in the mornings too?
This one did not deserve the long pause that the other one got. Do you always talk like this?
Talk like what?
I think that answers my question. Never mind. So, I struggle to think of small talk and settle on the obvious question. So, how'd you two meet? Rin seems content to let Emmy answer this question.
Someone in the housing department thought we'd complement each other well, so we were assigned rooms next to each other.
Compliment each other?
Like shoes in a suit. We've already read all this before, but it's a good scene, so we're gonna keep doing it. Like shoes in a suit.
What? Oh, fucking what now?
Emmy giggles in my confusion. Put us together and we got all our limbs. Get it?
Ah. No.
So I started helping Rin get ready in the mornings, and that was that. I mean, you can't really help someone get dressed every morning and not get along.
I mean, you could. It's just gonna be an unpleasant experience for everyone involved. I see. I don't know why I paused. Rin chooses this moment to interject.
I have trouble with shirts.
Right, that seems fairly obvious. I could see that being a problem.
Really?
Kind of. This isn't helping, but at least Emmy seems to find the whole thing very funny. That, combined with the fact that Ren is genuinely curious, makes me feel slightly better and yet very confused. I mean, you don't have any arms. So, putting on a shirt seems like one of those things that'd be, difficult. Yeah, anybody? And what's the deal with airline I mean, you know what? I'm just gonna stop talking now. It'll save me a lot of trouble in the long run. Rin nods in what I suspect is meant to be a sage-like manner.
I see. Yes.
The conversation dies as I turn my attention back to my lunch. It's really quite good. Emmy finishes her lunch first and makes a contented noise. That was a terrible contented noise. Because it was obviously me making that noise, and there's nothing contented about me. It's terrible. I hate it.
That was good.
As she busies herself with cleaning up her lunch, Rin speaks up.
I'm thirsty. Oh, almost forgot about that, sorry.
With a flourish, she reaches in her bag and removes a trio of juice boxes. Yes! She tosses me that one that appears to be cranberry juice, one to Rin that appears to be some kind of strawberry milk, complete with a pink color scheme, and keeps an equally pink box of some kind of fruit punch for herself. Sing it with me now. Put the straw in the box, get it in my grape, in my juice box. That's gonna be my anthem forever. I want it in and or around me. Rin dexterously stabs her straw through the top of her box and begins to drink. I am once again impressed by how flexible she is. Giggity. But this time I keep my comment to myself. Somehow, I don't think either Rin or Emmy are the sorts of people to think twice about the way they work around their particular disabilities. Rin especially so. Indeed, she gives off the impression of being entirely unaware that she's even missing any limbs at all. Whether or not that's a conscious decision is another matter. I'm honestly not sure.
So, Hisao, how do you like it up here?
Huh? What? I wasn't paying attention. I was staring at your breasts. I mean, what? It's quite nice, actually. I like high places for the view. That makes one of you. Fucking heights? We don't do this here. Nope. Bitch, I live on a fucking, in a valley, where there's flat plains, and, I don't fuck around with heights. We don't do that here. Surprisingly, because I left for on my vacation recently, had to take airplanes. Airplanes don't bother me, which is the weirdest thing, because driving terrifies me, being in cars in general terrifies me, being in heights terrifies me, and yet flying, oh, it's fucking nothing. I mean, it's uncomfortable and shitty, but it's not, I don't give a fuck. Which is the weirdest. I think it's just because you're so much fucking safer in an airplane than you will ever be in a fucking car. That's the thing that I think, I'm just like, I don't... Bitch, we're gonna be fine. I don't know what you're freaking out about. I don't know, And this thing, too, is, like, my brother is super not okay with it. Like, he had a really rough fucking time when we were flying around. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. I feel sorry for him. He didn't deserve that. Thanks for inviting me up here, guys. And for the lunch, too. Amy grins a 1,000-watt grin. Pleased by my response, I suppose.
No problem. Oh, yeah. I done did good. Yup. Feel free to eat with us next time, too, okay? I won't make you lunch, but you can bring your own up here.
No lunch service? I don't know. If I'm not being attended to my every need, I don't think I'm gonna come around anymore. I don't think you're good enough for me. Emmy looks mock offended.
Trying to take advantage of my good nature. You bastard. The nerve. Well, if that's your answer, I guess Ren and I will just have to keep eating lunch alone. Two attractive women up on a roof? I guess it's our loss.
I am suddenly assaulted by the most heart-rending puppy dog eyes I've ever seen as Emmy pouts. Kidding! I was fucking kidding. Stop it. Don't do this. I'd love to eat lunch up here again. Good location. The company's pretty alright, too. Emmy frowns a bit at my declaration of okay, but she seems happy enough that I've accepted her invitation. I guess this makes us friends now. Or at least acquaintances. The lunch bell rings, signaling a return of downstairs.
Rin, you didn't finish your lunch again. I wasn't that hungry, so I didn't eat it. If you don't eat more, you're going to fade away.
Rin shrugs as if this is an acceptable risk.
I can deal with this. I can die happy. I am a dandelion.
Come on, we better get going. I just made myself sad. The three of us head down the stairs together. Feeling of narrowness and pain. Before I can think of anything else than, oh shit, the track disappears from under my feet. Oh, my man just ate the fucking floor. Don't do that, that's not good for you. I stumble, one hand shooting down to clutch at my chest, the other hitting the track to keeping me from falling on your face. My face. Shit. Oh, it's a good thing you didn't, like, fall on your heart, because that would probably just kill you. You'd be dead at that point.